Hello, students of class 11th Commerce. Welcome to Pandit Sir's virtual class on statistics. This is part 2 of measure of dispersion, and in part 1, which is a different video, we have already discussed how to calculate measure of dispersion, that is standard deviation in an individual series using direct method. And now we are going to calculate standard deviation in an individual series using remaining two different methods, that is one is shortcut method and another is step deviation method. In both the method we will discuss how to find standard deviation and how to find its coefficient, which is a relative value. So you see in the diagram I have mixed, actually in this table I have mixed the requirement of both shortcut and step deviation method. For shortcut method, you need 1, 2, 3, 4 column only, and for step deviation method, you need to find d dash, which is deviation upon common factor, that is c, and d dash square. These two columns will be needed to find out standard deviation or to calculate standard deviation in using step deviation method. So first come to calculation of standard deviation using shortcut method, that is method number 2. And remember students, when we are calculating standard deviation using direct method, using shortcut method and using step deviation method, for all three different methods the formula that we use are little varied or little different. So just take care how the formula is varying from one method to another method. So calculation of standard deviation using a shortcut method. Again the same series, 5 observation, n is 5, the values are these, and summation x is 50. But here we are not going to find out the arithmetic mean using direct method. We have to use shortcut method, that is a plus summation d upon n. And when we use this method, we find our arithmetic mean to be 10, the same value. So first come to calculation of standard deviation. Using shortcut method, we need to use this formula. Standard deviation is summation d square upon n minus summation d upon n, the whole square and whole square root. For this requirement, we need to find summation d square and summation d square. We need to find n is 5 already given, summation d by n's whole square, and for this we need to find summation d, here d and summation d. And once again I remind you that we cannot ignore the negative and positive side, we have to give real consideration. Hence minus 4, minus 6, minus 2, that is minus 12 and plus 12. The sum is minus 10. We have to consider the signs, that is positive and negative signs. So after making the table, simply use the formula and get the answer. Here summation d square is 60 upon 5 minus summation d by n, that is minus 10 by 5 whole square, and while solving this, what we find is that 2.83 is our standard deviation. Remember the same value, because I have taken the same series, the same value what we calculated using direct method, the same value we found while calculating standard deviation using shortcut method. And coefficient of standard deviation is standard deviation by arithmetic mean x bar. So here we have to take the actual mean, not the assumed mean. See, in shortcut method we have to find d, that is the deviation of value from assumed mean, not actual mean. So we calculated here using a plus summation d upon n, and the actual mean is 10. So simply 2.83 divided by 10 equal to 0.283 is the absolute measure of dispersion, that is coefficient of standard deviation. This is how we calculate standard deviation and coefficient of standard deviation using shortcut method. Now, shift our discussion to step deviation method. The only difference in shortcut and step deviation method is after calculating D, we need to find D dash. See, column D and column D dash. And we have to find a number that is common factor that can be divided with all the numbers. So 2 is a common factor here. That's why we have taken C equal to 2, common factor equal to 2, and we divided all values of D by 2. So minus 6 by 2 equal to minus 3, minus 4 by 2 equal to minus 2, minus 2 by 2 equal to minus 1, 0 by 0 is 0, and 2 by 2 equal to 1. And we need to find summation D dash, that is minus 5, and summation D dash square, that is 15. And once we get the values, the formula is same. Standard deviation is nothing but summation D dash square upon n minus summation D dash upon n and total square and the whole square root. And after solving, we got the same value, that is 2.83 to be our standard deviation, which is an absolute value. And in order to find the relative value, again we found what? Arithmetic mean from the assumed method, and in step deviation method the arithmetic mean is a plus summation D dash upon n into common factor C. So in this way we calculated the actual mean to be 10. Now no difficulty, we have already got our standard deviation, which is an absolute value. So standard deviation absolute value divided by actual mean, that is 10. Hence we are getting the absolute value of our standard deviation, that is coefficient of standard deviation to be 0.283. But what we found here is that whatever method we used in all three methods, direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method, always the coefficient of standard deviation is 0.283 and standard deviation is 2.83. Means there is no difference when we are using different method, different formula to find the standard deviation. That's why standard deviation is the most scientific and accurate calculation of dispersion in a series. So this is all about how we calculated standard deviation in individual series. In our next video, we will discuss calculation of standard deviation in discrete and continuous series. Thank you for today. Have a nice day.